EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blue 58. Jump out. Blue 58.
A handoff for Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adam Thielen, 47 yards. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 88. Hey, Mike. Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers will throw for it. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
First and goal, Baltimore.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Steelers 6. Tyler Luke to kick
Now
off
after the
Baltimore.
touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 73 yards. And the Steelers have regained the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Steelers 12, Ravens 7. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2.
Ravens 14, Steelers 12.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This is intercepted. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And then maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 16.
No. Back north. Yeah, this. Inside.
Now it's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's been sporadic. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
258. Hey, 626. Hey, Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
258. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jump out! Go to 50. 26. Cat 300. Cat 300.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
258. 630. Cat 300. Cat 300. Back north. Yeah, live.
Now Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The option right is Jackson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
First down, here's Mitchell. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.